are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the London Monarchs. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown! Tevin Coleman, 78 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points.
He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10.
Oh, yeah, that's how
and he
we
will
do
take
it.
it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun to give to Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Geis. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Give the tackle there on Crossen.
13-yard line. On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Again, the ball
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Monarch 7, Bengals 6.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Watson. That ball complete to Isabella. The 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running on the wheel. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. from the gun. Here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Burrow's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Burrow looking to pass. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mixon with a first down carry. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Monarchs 14, Bengals 13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Cincinnati.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Joe Mixon.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to number
From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score, Bengals 20, Monarchs 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
I got my coffee rolled out for you.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is Geis. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there. First down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
The 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 88.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
23.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch one. Check. Hey, 31. Check 24. Watch 24.
Now it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54 mark. Check.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
25-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Watson, this one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow.
Don't worry about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Coleman. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll give it to Mixon, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5. 70 range, 70 range. Check, Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep down. Oh,
Greatest
wide
show on
open,
earth, baby.
complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take